In today's video, we're going to look at the function ImportXML. This function is unique to Google Sheets and it is very useful. ImportXML is used to pull data from web pages and is useful in that you can pinpoint exactly the data that you want to get. The formula itself is straightforward. It takes in two parameters. It takes in the URL, the address of the website, and the XPath. The URL is straightforward. You just pick that up from the address bar. The XPath needs a little bit further understanding, but not much. It's best to show how this function works through an example or a couple of examples. Let's take a look at this web page here. I'd like to pull all the data from this web page onto my spreadsheet. So how do I do that? Well, first of all, I need to identify the XPath of that data. And if you're using Google Chrome, that is a relatively straightforward process. If you're using Firefox, you'll need to install two additional add-ons, Firebug and FireXPath. I'm using Chrome for this demonstration, so let's have a look at the data that we want. I'm just going to right-click on the page and select Inspect Element. And it highlights the code behind this particular page. And if I hover the mouse around, you can see the different pieces of data being highlighted. There is an element of trial and error about detecting the XPath, and on some web pages you'll find it quicker than on others. So I'm literally hovering with the mouse over until I find approximately the data that I'm looking for. So if I've hovered here at this close tag and it looks to be what I'm looking for because all the data is highlighted, so I'm just going to right click and select Copy XPath. Then go back to my spreadsheet and right click and paste. Now I'm going to enter my function. I only need the XPath once, I don't need it twice. So equals import XML, point to the URL, comma, and point to the XPath. Close bracket, let's return. And here I have along the top all the data for the different tablets brought into my spreadsheet. Now if I want to have this listed, just to make it a little bit neater vertically, I can wrap this function in the transpose function. Press return, and there we have the data returned in a single column. Let's have a look at another example. This time I want to pull one small piece of data from a web page. So I've gone onto this company's website, and what I want to do is I want to take this current Irish share price for this company off their website. I don't want any of the other data, just this. So I'm just going to right click on the element itself and select Inspect Element. And I'll open this console down below and right click on the line of code and select Copy XPath. Go back to my spreadsheet, right click and paste the XPath in, and the formula is exactly the same. Equals import XML, go to the URL, comma, point it to the XPath, close bracket, and there we have the current share price 1978. Thank you very much for watching.